Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome back to Nita Keeping It Raw. And this morning, I am getting ready to keep it raw. I'm going to start out with a word of prayer. And then I'm going to jump right into the conversation that was at hand about between me and my daughter this morning. Okay. So, Lord, you are my shepherd, and I shall not want. You maketh me to lie down in green pastures. You lead me beside the still waters. You restoreth our soul. Amen. This morning, I- I'm cooking right now, so excuse my appearance, but I am cooking for this Labor Day that we have coming up. But my daughter was sitting at the dining room table and she began to become very emotional, which made me emotional right with her. And the question that she said to me this morning, excuse me, because I'm quite full. I turned the stove off because I need to share this because it does not only happen in this household, it happens in many households, and people do not understand. She said, what if I would have died in that accident? And as she was saying this to me, the tears was flowing down her face. She said, what if I would have died? It would have been people everywhere saying, rest in peace, Turk. I loved you, cuz. She said, but God spared my life, and I have not seen one of my cousins. The only two relatives that's been to see me is my Auntie Carla and you. And I said, wow. My heart cried with her and is crying with her right now because she's looking at me making this vlog. Where is your father? The man who gave his seed to bring you life. Mm. She said, the only thing my dad does is give me advice, tell me what I shoulda, coulda, or woulda done or do. And she was expressing it to me about the bitterness that she has and how it's very difficult for her to see other people and be happy for them because she's not happy. And she said, I don't really want to be that way. I'm making this vlog because the word love is a verb. It is an action word. It's a doing word. I don't want to get on her father's back this morning. But he brought her a fan a few weeks back. And it was disgustingly filthy. But I'm gonna jump back. I saw one of her aunties, one of her father's best friends, a few days ago. I was at the market shopping for some things that she wanted. How he talks about me like a dog to other people. Excuse me, let me put this cigarette out. He talks about me like a dog, but yet your daughter is over here. She needs her father right now. and you're so gung-ho on pulling me down verbally in your 60s, and you think you're hurting me. You're not hurting me. But going back to the what if. What if she would have died? My house would be packed with fake people. God showed her that this morning. And by her sharing and revealing to me how she felt, God showed me too. So I got this picture wall right behind me, as you all can see, and it has up there family. All that is coming down. Not one family member other than the sister that I don't get along with. That same sister that I've spoke about countless times. She the only one darkened this door with her niece. The only one. So just like she had a revelation this morning about the fakeness in people. Oh, it probably, praise be to God. They probably would have we're going to do a balloon release. Come on now. But she's still living. And for my family, you go everywhere you want to go. You do everything you want to do. But this is family. Family can agree to disagree. But at a dark time as these, not now one of y'all have yet to knock at this door to see about your cousin, your niece. I'm talking about on the mama side and the daddy side. To hell with a phone call. She flipped over 4 times on the freeway. It got her attention. It didn't get yours. So let me say this. I remember Cleo Wise, Turquoise's grandmother. God rest her soul. I would often hear her say, everybody got a sick day coming. And everybody's going to want somebody to be there for them. But what you do for others matter. And what you don't do for others matter. Love is a word that people just throw around with their tongue and with their mouth. I got 2 people sitting in on me this morning. I thank you very much. So far, you can give me a thumbs up if you like it. Love is what love does. Love is a verb. It is an action word. It don't mean a thing if it ain't true. And my daughter today on this Sunday morning. She said, where are all the people that say they love me? Now, I know that there are two individuals, little James, that picked her up and showed her love. This is not a blood relative. Where is the blood relatives? See, sometimes we get so set in our ways about, I don't like this about you and I don't like that about you. But at the end of the day, that's your flesh and your blood. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You so fixated on me, you can't see the person that's really hurting. And when he brought her this fan, gotta say it, you had the nerve of a man to put it in her arms to carry after she just had a car accident. I told her, put that MFing fan down. And I gave him a look of disgust. He disgusts me as a black man, as a black father. Always have. I took it outside, got some tools, unscrewed it, pulled it apart, cleaned it up. Then I put it in her hand and I let her know I'm your mama and your daddy. Yeah. But to my nieces and my nephews, I know one of my nephews is incarcerated. He can't come back. He probably would have been back. He more like his daddy. My brother, my eldest brother. And I told my daughter this morning, be careful of the people that always talking about they love you. When the rubber hits the road, you're going to see who truly love you. And that same sister that I don't get along with and she don't get along with me, she was there for her niece. Fair exchange ain't no robbery though, because I look at it like this. I was there for my nephew before he even knew how to write his name. I love my family. When you got money, you got friends and family. When you're hitting rocky bottoms and rough and toiling roads and bending curves, you have no one. No one but the few little ride or dies you got. But I told my daughter this morning, trouble don't last always. It doesn't. And it's kind of hard. I understand that. You know, I'm older than her. I surpassed that type of thinking a long time ago. But it's hard to be happy for somebody where you suffering and you going through something right now and they steady shining in your face and dingling it in your face. But I told her this too shall pass. And it shall. I thank God that as she rolled over on that highway that night, I was outside queuing at midnight. Chicken thighs and chicken legs, never forget it. And I bust out with tears uncontrollably. And I couldn't stop and I couldn't figure out, Lord, why am I crying like this? What is going on? Whatever it is, Lord, help whoever it is. It was my daughter. It was my daughter. And that parental connection kicked in. And back in the day in the South, they call it mother's wit. Like she said, yeah, mama, what if I would have died? People love you so much and they'll stand over your corpse with no spirit, no soul in it. And they'll cry, they'll shout, they'll run around the building. And when you leave, and when they leave, all that, it was just all a facade. It was all fake. But you living and you can't get but one visitor. God saw you through that accident. You can't get but one visitor in your family. And I've been there for all my nieces, all my nieces, all my nephews. Yes, I have. More than they will ever know. When they mama and daddy couldn't produce nothing, they had an Auntie Nita. And Auntie Nita paid lights, gas, rent, phone, cars, all kinds of crap. That's the past, though, right? All right. Food for thought this morning. Yep. So now I'm getting ready to go turn my stove back on, give my daughter another big hug. I've already prayed, she and I both together, thanking the Lord for another day. So I'm going to proceed with cooking my dinner. Yes, I am. What is love? Love is what love does. And what if? Need to keeping it raw? Be careful who you call your friends and your family, because everybody don't have good intentions. My heart is in the right place. Always have been and always will be. Have a blessed day.